All right, welcome back, everyone, to more Oxygen Not Included. What are we doing today? Well, you're looking at it. You are looking at it. First thing we need to do is get rid of all the power wires. We're going to build ourselves a petroleum boiler. I'm going to do this online so you can see it being done, and I will have to pause every now and again to remember how to build this thing. I've got a level 3 build up here. So this is a level 3... level 3, because this is going to take, like, only a few duplicates at a time can work on some of this. Because, well, it's a big build, you know? Alright. Get the vents out of here. This might take about 2 episodes to do. Thing is, a little bit complex. But... get rid of these, get rid of these, get rid of those, get rid of those. Okay. And, I don't know, just, let's put them here. All right. I'm going to murder them. I'm going to murder every one of them. I'm going to murder them. I'm going to shoot them in the head with a big gun. That'll be it. Okay. All right, chipmunks, let's go. I'm going to have them move this into storage. All this here. This will be sweep only, all. Copy paste that. And then. Okay. I gotta remember how to build this damn thing. Oh, thimbleweed seeds. We could grow reed fiber. Should have taken those. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit, I always say, difficult because I got to remember how to build this thing. We need to build this out of obsidian. Right. Like so. Like so. Like so. Gotta help it. I'm pretty sure I have enough room here. Oh. Make these 5s. Cancel these for now. There you go. And then... Okay. This is where the magma will drop in. We're going to create a tank here for magma. Our magma tank will be right here. I know it doesn't look that way, but... Change this back to a 5. Who has unreachable? Okay, they got out. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then we build a mechanized airlock right here. This needs to be made of steel. That goes right here. Right there. That's where the magma is going to drop out. A blade here. Yep, magma will drop out of here. We deconstruct these. I'll need to deconstruct that so they can get in here. And then we build a thing. Yeah, get back up here, you big doofus. Alright, so the magma blade needs to be 10 tiles. Right? So we're going to build a mechanized airlock right here. That's where that goes. So the blade of magma will come down here and it'll go down to here. Magma blade will go up to 10 tiles. Pretty sure 10 tiles. There's not 10 tiles. Well, no, it's actually 9 tiles because there'll be pressure back here. It'll push this over. Should. Anyway, should. Then we do this. No, we don't. We do that and that. And then one goes here. Plumbing. Put a liquid vent right here. Boom, boom. And then we put another row. Actually, you don't put another row here, do we? I still have to put automation in here. All right. All right. Then we're going to build across here. Uh, 16 tiles, I guess, is good. I suppose. I might be overbuilding this thing, but I don't care. Okay. And then we build this here. And we build this here. This is going to go here. Like this. Here. And here. And here. And here. One, two, three, four. Yep. Now you can build these in such a way that there's only a one tile gap, but I prefer the 2-tile method. That way, if you ever have to break in here and repair a pipe or something, the duplicates can get in here and fix it. These ladders. Okay. And we have a duplicate available. No. And we're building this, because we're making all this oxalate. We need a whole bunch of oxalate to get out into outer space. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then. We're going to build down here. This needs to be at minimum 3 tiles. I'm going to go ahead and do 3 tiles. Yeah, 3 tiles, maybe, kind of, sort of. Yeah. Well, let's do 4. Why not? Okay. Come back up like this. Let's do 4 tiles. There. Then this way. This is where the walls are going to be, right here. Let's mark those. think I overbuilt my magma tank. This is the size of the magma tank right here. Those. They can still come up and down through here. Right? Yeah. Okay. Get rid of those ladders. I need to move this over by one. Get a liquid pump in here. We need to make this of steel. We need some automation in here. We're going to put a hydro sensor in here. I'll put the hydro sensor, say about right here. Automation wire is going to go here. Let's make this out of a really good material. Not iron. I'm going to make automation. Automation. Hydro sensor out of steel. Automation wire here. Yep. And then, now the complex part begins to come into play. So we are going to be taking this crude oil down here and all over here and all over here, and we're going to use this crude oil for this petroleum boiler. Now, how does a petroleum boiler work? Well, it's very delicate. It's delicate. You got to give it a hug every now and again. Let's get a radiant pipe, insulated pipe. We're going to make this out of ceramic. We don't have much ceramic, but we're going to use a little bit of ceramic. And we don't need ceramic. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's bring the pipe like this. Okay? And this goes to here. Then we switch over to radiant pipes. Now, when you're building stuff out of radiant pipes, it's going to be dependent upon the materials that you have available. We have a heck of a lot of iron. Let's take a look at our pipes. There, and here. Let's use copper as well. And lead. Why not? We can't use lead in here. Well, let's just build one, and I'll show you. All right. So we have our different thermal conductivity pipes here. Let's take a look at the lead one. Properties. Thermal conductivity, 38.88. Pretty decent, right? But this thing melts at 621 degrees. That's bad. We don't want to use lead. Okay. Use lead for pretty much anything else. And then we have copper here at 66.67 and specific heat capacity of 21. So 66 thermal conductivity. This is steel is 60. Gold is 66, pretty much 66. And then we have iron, which is 61. Did I build a steel one? Yeah. There's steel at 60. Now you want to look at specific heat capacity. This is how much heat is required to increase the temperature, rather, okay? So for thermal conductivity, this is 60, so steel pipes are pretty good. Copper pipes are pretty good, but gold pipes are actually pretty good as well. 0.07, right? Specific heat capacity is required. So DTUs divided by GF Fahrenheit is required to heat 1 gram of the selected object by 1 degree Fahrenheit. Typically, you want to use like copper or gold when you're building these things. Iron will work just fine, though. Right? This guy's thermal conductivity of 61. This is how much the material will conduct. So here, 0.21, 0.072. Copper is actually better, isn't it? Yeah. And then iron. Iron's kind of a middle-in choice. So it's up to you what material you use. I think typically most people build them out of copper or gold. I'm going to go ahead and use iron. It's not a problem. That refers to how much energy it takes to heat what's inside of the pipe. We're going to bring this pipe up like this. And what we built here is a counterflow. I need to remove this one. We're gonna have liquid flowing down. We're gonna have liquid flowing down here, like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I overbuilt this. Yeah, I did, didn't I? This only needs to be 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5. That's fine. We'll overbuild it. It's not a big deal. Like this, like this, like this, like this, and likely. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Oh my gosh. So what's going to happen is the volcano is going to volcanize, right? Magma is going to come out here. It's going to fall down, and it's going to preheat an area, and it's going to regulate the temperature. That temperature is going to turn crude oil into petroleum. It's going to vaporize it at 751 degrees. This is why we don't use lead pipes. Okay. It's going to fill up this little, we're going to build a little area right here. It's going to fill up that area, and then it's going to start to overflow. It's going to overflow down and flow down this little chute here. Okay? And so it's going to have, 7, 8, it'll be about, 700 and close to 800 degrees. Okay? And then the crude oil that we're going to be bringing in is about 90 degrees right now. This is 120. It's going to be different temperatures, but you get the idea. That crude oil is going to go through these pipes. Well, there'll be petroleum coming down through here, which is going to be hot. So it's going to preheat the material as we bring it up. And then when the petroleum drops, it'll be near boiling point. And as soon as it touches the plate, which we're about to build, it'll vaporize and turn to petroleum. And we're going to get petroleum at a 1-to-1 ratio. When we turn petroleum or crude oil into petroleum, we lose 50% of the mass, right? I think it's 50% petroleum. It brings in 10 kilograms, and we only get 5 out of it. We get 90 gas. So we lose 50% of the mass of the petroleum. So it's not very. It's 50% efficient, which is, in terms of energy, it's pretty good. But now we're gonna rust. It's in terms of overall energy, it's pretty good. Wow, these things have just been. Wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I overbuilt this a little bit. Should I fix that? Should I make it the way it should be? I have to redesign it though. Yeah, I will. my willishness, and I move, and this needs to get moved over. Sort of. Hang on. Let me do some math. I'll be right back. All right, there. I fixed it. It's fixed its size. It's fixed its sized. So we only need 4 runs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the crude oil is going to come up into here, right here, and it's going to flow this way, just like this. All right, like this, up like this, and into. And then it's going to drop down. We're going to fix it. We're going to build a little thing down here. It's going to drop down here, and it's going to heat up. And then the petroleum is going to overflow. It's going to start overflowing. And it's going to go across this way, drop down like this, like so, like so, like so, and into this little pool. And then in here, this little guy is going to pump out the petroleum if it reaches above a certain amount. Say, if it's above 500 kilos. Let's just make that a crazy number right now. And then I'll pump it out into wherever we want it to pump out to. There you go. And now for the rest of the build. This gets a little complex here. The automation gets a little, well, gets a little crazy. Okay, I may have to pause every now and again. Pause the build while I'm building this because I have to remember how to build this thing. This is not an easy build. All right, so we want next thing that we want. Hang on. In fact, I'm gonna build this thing because I've got to concentrate on what I'm doing, and then I'll explain what I'm doing in just a second. I wanted to build this thing live, but I'm not as familiar with building as one of these as I am building some of the other. What's overheated? What? Oh, I'm making these out of iron. That's hot over here? Wow. Or are we not pumping our liquids out? It's cool. Well, we are. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. Okay. Yeah, I've got this thing to take care of as well. Again, I'll be back. All right, I'm going to show you what I'm building right now and how this is going to work. You have to build this like little sections at a time because if you don't, well, you can't build the whole thing all at once because you've got stuff to build inside of stuff. So we're building here is a wall, just like so. We're building a robo miner here. These are steel tiles. This is, of course, our floor here with a wall here. Another airlock here. This is where magma is going to be. And we have some temperature ship plates right here. And then we have a little plate right here. And then a door. And then another temperature ship plate. And another piece of insulation. So we're going to build this. Also, let's get a thermosensor in here. And we'll put a thermosensor right about here. An automation wire to that door. All right. And I'll be back when this is completed and I've laid out the next section. All right, so the next little bit that we're building right now is just 2 tiles right here. This has all been built right up here. Still need to finish this robo miner, but that's fine. We've got a mechanized airlock here. So powered up, and a couple window tiles made of diamond. And then we have some insulation down here. Diamond tile here. I need to move this door down. Oops, I need to move the door down 1 tile, I believe. Yeah. Oh, there. That's that. Move the door here. Something about like that. I'll be back when this is all done. All right, we're almost done here. So what we've built so far is I had to move this up a tile. Built this a little bit too low. This is our robo miner. Our robo miner is going to drill down all the way to here. I had this door a little too low, so I had to move everything up a little bit, but it's fine. So the robo miner will drill down to here. I've got some automation in the background. There is our little pool of. This is where the petroleum will be. This is a mechanized airlock. There's a thermo sensor. We've got some window tiles here. Our temperature shift plates here. And we've got some automation in the background. I've got a little bottle opener right here. We're going to put a little blob of petroleum right there so we can cool down our robo miner. We've got some power. We're going to get that hooked up in a second. Take a look at the automation. Okay, what do we have here? We have a NOT gate. This is a NOT gate. This is a filter gate, and this is a memory toggle. And we, of course, have to build these out of steel, or they'll melt. Somebody didn't do it correctly the first time and had to rebuild them 4 times. I'm not kidding. Well, 3 times or 2 times. I don't know. I had to rebuild them because I wasn't paying attention. So, there. NOT gate, lead. See? Doofus, McDooferlot built that out of lead again. Oh, sure hit steel. 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 Automation. NOT gates. Steel. Doofus. There. There we go. So how the automation works. There's a bunch of automation going on right now, right? Okay. Let's just go to this overlay here. Automation overlay. So the crude oil is going to come into the building here. Up this way, like we said. And it's going to drop down here, right? This temperature sensor is going to be right here. This would be a room. This room would be full of petroleum all the way up to here. The crude oil is going to be dropping down. It's going to hit this plate right here. This plate is touching this steel airlock. If the temperature of I haven't set the temperatures to these, by the way. If it's below a certain degrees, we're going to close this door. When we close this door, this is touching a temperature shift plate, which is touching 2 diamond tiles, which is going to be touching magma and cooled magma, which is going to sit right here. Okay, so the temperature is going to get injected across here and up here, and that's going to turn our crude oil into petroleum. Now, as far as this automation goes, we want the temperature of this little gate here to be around 800 degrees or so. We'll play with that a little bit. So the magma is going to come dropping down here. Okay, so imagine this is full of magma, and there'll be a blade of magma that goes this way. I hope I built this right, because if I didn't, I'm just going to give up. So it should blade out to 10 tiles, well, 9 tiles. Okay, and then this door will open. Okay, this door's closed right now, but this door will open and drop magma down into this area here. When this door opens, this door closes. Okay, when this door closes, so these two cannot exist at the same time. See that? One's red, the other one's green. Well, they reverse. Okay. So when this door opens, magma is going to fall down. This door will close back up once this door closes. Okay. After this door closes, this one will open back up, and fresh magma will pool right here. Well, when the temperature drops down too far, it's going to tell this robo miner to activate, and that's going to be the igneous rock the igneous rock tiles that will form here. The robo miner will drill those out, and then once the temperature goes below a certain point, it'll reset all of this and tell everything to start up all over again. It'll open the gate again. It'll open this gate here. door, drop some more magma down, close this door, boom, just like that. The filter gate allows it 20 seconds. It allows this to run for 20 seconds. Okay. And it'll drill that out. Now what's going to happen is this door is going to open. Well, the magma that was here will turn into igneous rock tiles, just like these. Just like that. The drill is going to drill out those two tiles right here. They're going to be laying right here. See, this is two tiles. Well, it's going to drop two tiles of magma down. That's why we need this auto sweeper to touch all the way down to here. And it's going to create debris. Well, this door is going to open when this resets. And that magma, that igneous rock is going to drop down into here, and it'll close the door again. And it gives it 20 seconds to do that. And that's the automation here. Oh, my goodness gracious. I've been recording for, the recording so far is 36 minutes, but I've been at this for about an hour and a half. Yeah, that's why I said, yeah, it'd be better if I just kind of stopped and showed you what I've done. In the meantime, I've had the kids doing some drilling. They've drilled out that whole section. I didn't even notice. And I went ahead and said, oh, okay, well, you guys aren't busy, so go ahead and drill this out too. So they started on this as well. I mean, of course, we're going to drill the map up. Why wouldn't we, right? It exists. I'm going to have to build a couple more carbon skimmers, aren't I? Yeah, we're just not getting rid of carbon dioxide fast enough. Oh, well, that's fine. It's fine. We've got work to do over here. I've actually been at this for about an hour and a half. My eyeballs are hurting, so I'm going to end the episode right here. We're going to finish this up in the next one. So what we'll be doing is basically just sealing everything up, drilling this open, and getting this ready to go. And then we'll start bringing in some crude oil. And we'll put a couple pumps down here. Probably use this one. And then I'll have that crude oil dump the junk into here. Something about like that. And we'll get this thing operational. And we'll be able to start using our petroleum as power. Oh, we need to build a petroleum tank for that, won't we? Yes, we will. Oh, we could build it right here. We could just build a nice, big petroleum tank right over here. Just like we did with this, right? We'll just have a nice, big petroleum tank right over here. Just a huge petroleum tank. Why not? Yeah, we'll do it that way. I'll have to remove some of these tiles, but that's okay. Yeah. It's a good place for it. It's a lot of petroleum, right? Then we could also use that petroleum to power our rockets. Use it for power. All the good stuff. Like I said, I've been at this for an hour and a half. I'm a little tired and I need to stretch and change my eyeballs out, get some new ones. I've been leaning forward a lot, counting tiles and going, okay, I gotta remember how to do this, and looking at the blueprints and that kind of stuff. We'll get this sucker up and operational next turn. Next one we'll start working on getting rid of. I'm gonna build like 2 more, things to get rid of carbon dioxide because we just got so much of it in the base. Unbelievable. I did not expect this much carbon dioxide. And look, the base has just got so much pressure in it too. I don't know how that is. We're up to 12 kilos of hydrogen in here already. Well, we'll have plenty of hydrogen for our hydrogen rockets, won't we? Yeah. Oh, we still work on this while the petroleum boiler's firing up. Because we're not going to fire the thing up until our Volcanado has a decent pool of magma. And we'll close this up. We're going to double layer this thing. It's going to be pretty when I'm done with it. I need to put I'm going to seal it up right here. We're going to seal this up kind of like this. Across here. Like so. And that way, if I ever need to get in here, this will be all self-contained. And I imagine that the other thing that I imagine is going to happen is also built a backup pipe. This insulated tile here. So if this petroleum or if this crude oil starts getting too hot, it might break the tiles. That's okay. I can fix that. No problem. Well, we're gonna seal up the magma tank first. But if this stuff gets out, that's not a problem. We can vacuum it out and get it out of here. So I built a insulated pipe across here, and that way I can just connect this and cut this pipe. We'll see how the temperature works out. It should be okay, but last time I had to do this as well, and we'll see where the temperature gets to on this. I didn't do too much math on this, but I just kind of eyeballed it and with inexperience. Let's put it that way. Yeah, get this thing running. We'll get petrol, lots of it, tons of it. All right, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.